can do to me. So all you boys claiming y'all rapping, I'm like, humor me. These days I feel it ain't that much room for me. So I drop grenades like this.
Welcome back to your favorite channel. It's your boy PB K9s, giving it to you from the PBC. Live in effect like I always do. Fair and unbiased, raw and uncut, and you know what I always say. Some gonna like it, some ain't, man. Just is what it is. I can't help it. You don't like it, let's roll with it. I gotta work today. You know what I'm saying? I got some breaking news to talk about, and we gonna get into some real dog talk. You know, none of that BS. Salute to everybody that's taking care of them animals, everybody that's down in the chat, everybody that's watching the video, listening. You might be driving truck on the highway just listening to me. Big salute to you, man. Big salute. Big shout out to you. You know, I'm about to give it to you the way y'all brothers want it. You know what I'm saying? First thing I'm going to say, you know, before we get into this dog fighting situation and before we get into this real dog talk, I know we're gonna start this thing off with some real dog talk, you know? And this is what I can't figure out. Everybody dog men. Everybody's supposed to be dog men out here. We all dog men, right? We all equal. But the thing is, I want to tell brothers, you know, when you get in trouble with these dogs and they saying you don't got no water for these dogs, you know what I'm saying? You got 50, 20 dogs, 30, 40 dogs, and you don't got adequate water for these dogs. In my days, I'd have ran through a motherfucker like, see, it's people like that I'm hoping that come up in that square back in the days. You know what I'm saying? You don't give your dog food and water like he's supposed to. Oh, you thinking you just gonna show up at that box and do what you supposed to and I wipe through your ass. You see? A lot of y'all showing y'all ain't even box potential when these folk catch you with the dogs because your dogs is filth. When you bring filth to the box, you get your ass ran through, plain out and simple. You know? It don't make no sense, man. Brothers have 30, 40, 50 dogs, and then you can't keep no water with them. I told you before, break down to 20. You can't keep 50. Break down to 10. Break down to 5. But there's no purpose to having the dogs if you ain't going to give them no water. Now, we're going to get to talking about this because I got something to talk about. You know, when we see these dog raids, when we see these busts across the country, we always hear no adequate food, no adequate water. See, the thing is, no adequate water is what they should be saying. You'll never have food in the bucket when the dog raid is happening. Rarely, I mean, if you just fed and you feeding right now, you got the actual dog food bucket walking around the yard right then when they come to your house, yeah, you have food in the bucket. But if you ain't feeding right then when they raiding, you'll never have dog food when they come and say no food and no water out there for them. You see? Who's making these points up? You know why we laughing here and trolling and hating and all that stuff? Things like this be happening. Right in your face. Right in your face. No food, no water. I mean, when you gonna ever have food in the bowl? See, all that is just to make you look bad to the public when they do lock you up. Okay, you ain't had no water, cool. But then they throw the food part on there. Knowing no dog is going to have food when you come to the situation. I don't care how good they taking care of them. You know, it's like a chance to hitting the lottery? It may not be that high of a chance, you know, but you got 24 hours throughout the day. What's the chance you coming on that 15 minutes to take a dog to eat that food to do whatever y'all's doing? So that's when the press take over and they go to saying, oh, no food, no water, this and that. It makes you look bad automatically. You know what I'm saying? Automatically makes you look bad. It don't give you no room to wiggle. You know what I'm saying? I've been saying that. You know, a lot of times the press, you worry about me putting you actually on the news, but y'all so simple-minded that y'all ain't even listening to what these folks say when they put you on the news. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you worrying about your face being up there. But you ain't worrying about how they structured their sentence to make you look a certain kind of way. Yeah, it's a freedom of speech. It's a freedom of press and all that. But certain things, you know, it's to manipulate the public to make you feel like this brother is really neglecting his dog, or sister is really neglecting their dog like that. Or now they may not have no water. And we done discussed that already. They need to have water 24/7. But a dog that got food in his bowl 24/7 is a sick dog. Any dog, I don't care what breed of dog you got, if he keep food, now I'm gonna take this back. Some dogs, when you feed them this way, particularly older dogs, you leave their food and they know they can come back to it all day long, back and forth, and just run into the bowl. Some dogs will eat like that. But if you feed your dog and just put food out there until he stop eating, and then you go back and get another bowl of food, he don't want it no more, you just leave it there just in case he do get hungry, you leave it there. You wasting food, you drawing ants and all kind of stuff. I don't care if you got in a kennel or whatever. You're going to draw insects because the food just going to be there. And that's where you get your worms and all type of stuff like that from, because you got flies just flying on your dog food, sitting on your dog food now. They went from sitting on a piece of dog shit, now they sitting on your dog food. And you wonder how your dog get parasites and stuff like that. Oh, you thinking your dog getting parasites from eating raw food. Your dog getting parasites from the things that get on that raw food when you put it out there. It attracts everything. Okay, if I put this dog food over here and I put this raw food over here, what's going to attract the flies more? The raw food. They go to the dog food later when ain't nothing else out there. They going to go to the raw food. So the raw food is why the myth is you get your worms and all that, outside of the fact that some animals may carry parasites when you eat the food raw, far as the animal itself, the cow or the pig or whatever you got that particular raw food from, the chicken. But the old saying, dogs getting worms from nah, man, it's how you doing the food for the most part. You got some food that's gonna sit out there all day long. Yeah, you can expect there to be some type of parasites on that dog food that you can't see that your dog gonna ingest throughout the day. So it's not healthy to have dogs with food, especially if they're outside at least. If they're in the house, it's a different story. You never heard somebody not having food and water that got in trouble by the dog in the house. Not one dog I'm talking about. Now, we about to get into this dog situation because I told y'all, brothers, if you don't want to make the news, don't make the news. South Carolina, Lake City, we going to get into it. Yes, we is. We about to get into it in just a few minutes here. I'm not going to lie about this. This has nothing to do with the news articles, but I will say for not everybody, for some of the brothers that I do news articles on, your dogs ain't fit enough to take to that box. You need to start back over from ground zero and figure out something with your program. A lot of y'all that I post on this news, I'm telling you, you don't got box material dogs. And I seen it the other day again. It irks me on Facebook. It lets me know how low thinking this dog community is. When I see a brother post it, great looking black dog as far as structure wise. And you gonna know who I'm talking about as far as the dog, because you probably seen them. But the comments that come up on the warrior, trooper, this and that and this and that, I have not seen one bad comment up under the dog. I don't want to hear no bad comments as far as he look. He look good. No bad comments as far as why he's scarred up the way he was scarred up. Not saying, oh, why you put that dog on Facebook like that? Nah. Everybody that comment about the scars was saying he a trooper, he's a warrior, he's this, he's that, he's this. Same folk that telling me I got a show dog or I got this or I got that. But you looking at a black dog with scratches on it saying he's a warrior and don't know if he jumped out the damn box and didn't put a lock down at all. Every scratch he got on him was getting his ass whipped. But he's a warrior, he's a soldier. He just lost $20, $30, $40, $50,000 to his owner. He put them up there. All he got left is pride. He putting them up there on the Facebook, and the comments you see up on it lets you know. The hell with what y'all talking about. Go with what I'm standing on. Go with how I feel and ride out with it. You know what I'm saying? Because these folk going to say what they going to say. They going to feel how they going to feel. They going to feel how they going to feel about certain people. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Put your foot down, step on it, and stand on what you mean. Simple as that. And that's how I got to do it, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, these brothers out here hating, and it's getting bad. It's getting bad. It's getting bad. We going to talk about it, man. And guess what? I keep telling them. All this, we got the Digital Dog Show, October the 31st, call-out edition between me and AQ 2.0, and they jealous as a motherfucker. They jealous, dog. You know what I'm saying? They jealous. Big Soul, I save you, my nigga. I save you. I don't give a fuck what you talk about on the channels, the mother channels. I save you, my nigga. You know, because the jealousy would have been on you if me and you would have been doing this show, because I was going to represent, I was going to promote your shit. Hey, fuck all the bullshit, dog. We out here doing legal shit with these dogs. Fuck them haters and them folk who can't touch them dogs, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to keep your rights to own them? Take care of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I save you, so. You know what I'm saying? It keep allowing you to do your little trolling or whatever, however you do over there or whatever. But it is what it is, homie. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, the reason I ain't gonna be able to get in your ass, it ain't got nothing to do with none of the other stuff. I just trying to do my podcast, dog, and it take a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? I might go do a workout, and I can't even, fuck the damn time. I get back, I don't even got the energy to get up here and talk to y'all brothers. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the spring chicken I used to be when I had both. You know what I'm saying? I slowly figured it out. But it is what it is, man. The hate is real. It is what it is. Oh, I want to say this too. Salute to them brothers out there with them black dogs. They still off. Them black dogs, them black pit bulls is part Labrador and part Collie. You know what I'm saying? For anybody that don't know, you know, because I had a few brothers that comment on Facebook. You know, for anybody that don't know, my homeboy got a black dog. My homeboy got some of that sniper stuff, the black dogs, and he got some of the brother, damn, what's the brother name? But it's a black dog. You know what I'm saying? Black dog. So, you know, I'm coming at it competitive. You may not know what's going on. We got the show going October 31st, the Digital Dog Show. Me and AQ 2.0 with Bella. We competing head up. You know what I'm saying? They may have other show stuff going, but we competing head up with our dogs. You know what I'm saying? We had 8 weeks to do it, which is ample enough amount of time. You know, so if you don't know what I was talking about, it's competitive talk, man. You know, we selling tickets. Hey, man, check it out, right? Like I said, I've been kicking black dogs' ass all my damn life. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna stop now. You know, man, listen here, man. I'm gonna tell all the brothers that really love me, you know, I let that black dog outdo me. Make sure you check on me, you know, over the next couple days after that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you check on me. You know, I should be all right, but just make sure, man. I ain't going out like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do it, dog. You know, hey. And I had to say I'm joking. You know what I'm saying? Because some brothers may take it real serious on that end. And a lot of my people that may be about to vote for me got black dogs. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to understand it, man. We enjoying the time, you know, enjoying the moment, and gonna make the moment for the most we can make it for, man. You know what I'm saying? So the only way I know how to look at it, you know. But like I said, anybody can be called out. To these brothers with thousands of pit bulls, anybody can be called out. Just call a brother out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie to you. If I was just working a regular job and didn't have to try to do my content, and I was going to work a regular 9, I'll probably have enough time to do what I need to do. You know, but dealing with dogs, you know, I had to kind of, like I said before, put myself in which one is gonna be more beneficial to my program. Me working a dog for 8 weeks to go to the ADBA show, or me training a dog for 8 weeks to put a few $1,000s in my pocket. You know, that's all it is, man. That's all I was talking about. And like I said, I'm gonna compete, you know. And one thing about me, you know, I say I might not compete. One of y'all call me out. That's all you got to do. One of y'all got to call me out. I don't sit on call outs well. So all you got to do is call me out, man, and see if I'm going to stay in retirement or not. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, and to the brothers that, you know, felt offended about the black dog, shit, you better spray paint them motherfuckers then. You don't want me to damn dust off on them. I'm coming to dust. City Boy got black dogs. My homeboy Big Willie got black dogs. You know what I'm saying? Let me see, the other yard, we got any black dogs over there. No, we got nothing but buckskins over there in reds. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got no black ones over there. But my homeboy got over there in Man got some black ones. And my homeboy over there in Ladder got some black ones. Ladder area. Man, listen here, man. I'ma stick a shovel in them black dogs' ass. Plain out and simple, like I told you. Shit, I ain't coming to take no prisoners. No holds barred. Now, my brothers who plan on vote for me with them black dogs, don't take it personal. But I just gotta come, you know, I tell you what, October 31st is the show, you know, November is gonna be Black Pit Bull Awareness Month. We're gonna talk about black pit bulls all November. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm about to show my ass on them black dogs. You know, by the end of it, them boys ain't gonna wanna buy no black dogs by the time Halloween come after all the shit I'm about to talk. But I ain't gonna put it in that dog talk. It's gonna be where y'all can differential from the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be where, oh, I'm serious with it. Like oh, I'm saying it's bootleg. You know, when I'm talking about bootleg, I'm on serious shit, but joking at the same time. This right here, we having fun. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't gonna disrespect the brother AQ at all. Call him no F-boy, none of that going down. But his dog, I'm gonna Florida flip that motherfucker. And guess what? I'm talking cash cold shit because I'm putting pressure on my ass. Make sure I don't slip. Oh, you talk all that shit and showed up bullshit. No, I'm putting pressure on me. You know? But yeah, man, let's get into this dog fighting bus. Lake City. Don't want to make news? Don't make the news. You know what I'm saying? You wanted to be in a conversation you talking about you taking me out back in the days? You better keep your damn dogs with some water. And them folks say food as well. K9s, you know where you got it from first? The PBC. Let's get into it.
At noon, a Lake City man faces several animal abuse and fighting charges. SLED charged Douglas McFadden Jr. with 4 counts of ill treatment of animals, 4 counts of animal fighting or baiting, and criminal conspiracy. He was arrested on September 11th at a home in Lake City. It states in arrest warrant several dogs were found chained up with lodging chains, some in bad condition with no food, no water, and hardly any shelter. McFadden Jr. was booked into the Florence County Detention Center, and you can read more about this case right now on WBTW.com.
Also new for you at noon, SLED agents are charging a man with multiple counts of ill treatment of animals. Douglas McFadden Jr. is facing those charges. Warrants say a search warrant was carried out last Thursday at the McFadden's Lake City home. Agents say they found 4 pit bulls in poor health, all of which were owned by McFadden. Warrants add the pit bulls suffered from various issues, including almost no access to water or shelter, and were used for the purpose of dog fighting. McFadden was arrested September 11th and is now out on a $45,000 bond.
Now, you know, I'm going to get into something because we're going to talk about, you know, curs and tired dogs. We're going to talk about curs and tired dogs. I'm going to piggyback off something the brother Samurai was speaking about, or similar, somewhat, you know. I'm going to piggyback off that. But I want to speak about something first before we get into that. I want to speak about something. And the thing is, man, I sit back and I look at it like the hate is so real around here in this dog community, man. It's filled with a bunch of brothers with no ambition. You know what I'm saying? No ambition, no willpower to do anything for themselves besides try to sell off a fucking pedigree. You know what I'm saying? What I'm coming to here, brothers, you see, I've been giving y'all little shows and things like that, but I got to go to work today. Big salute to them brothers down in the chat. You know what I'm saying? City Boy Kennels, Marcel, Mr. 216, John Dembry. Let me see, man. Big salute to all y'all brothers, man. But the thing is, the dog game, some parts of the dog game is pathetic. You know, I sit back and I look at folk who can't have dogs, you know, like James Elmer Givens Jr. Can't have dogs, but yet he went from YSL, now he worrying about another puppy that's 6 months old and comparing them to Macho Buck. You don't got to compare my dogs to Macho Buck. Compare your dogs to Macho Buck. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's why I don't understand. You want to take a picture of a dog? You want to talk about a dog? Talk about Mellow Yellow. Help me promote that bitch before the dog show. You jealous ass piece of shit. You know, everybody in Washington know you ain't shit. You know, your mama know you ain't shit and your daddy know you ain't shit. That's why you so mad. Plus your old lady know you ain't shit. Plus half your kids know you ain't shit. That's why you're mad. You keep talking about a Ricky's. I can have. That's what you need to be saying is, you worry about Ricky's. I can own. Legally. I don't gotta hide. I don't gotta cover my face up. Every damn time you see a picture with Buck City on it, you'll see his damn wrist. A wrist with some dogs and some shitty up cages he ain't learned about yet. You know? Boy, listen here, boy. Washington gonna burn your ass. You was a flunky and too dumb to realize it. You should have been left that YouTube shit alone when it come to that dog shit when you see you ain't got no wins. But you still pressing the issue, which lets me know you got another agenda going on out here. You know, Maul can't go on. You ain't finished yet, bitch? You ain't finished yet? Maul can't go on. Oh, we waiting to see what the fuck going on with him. Yeah, we waiting to see that. Yeah, he went to trial. 5, 6 counts. Yeah, you worrying about Ricky's, worrying about where you gonna get your next dog from, punk bitch. You ain't producing shit. And then, like I said before, why in the fuck I'm even talking about or even responding to a dude who ain't got no background, no dog credentials at all? You ain't never trained no dog. You ain't never fought no damn dog. You ain't never took care of no damn dog. Because them people proved it to us, bitch. You had a whole yard full of shitty up cages, pissed up cages. Like I said before, what you did in the dog to say, oh, I'm going to listen to you. You was a fucking wannabe ass, you ain't funny comedian. Like I said before, man, you pussy. I been told you to put them gloves on. I'll whip your bitch ass, boy, for the whole Washington. I guarantee you I'll whip your bitch ass. And guess what? I might not even stop for the bail. I might just keep beating your ass. You know what I'm saying? This forfeit my damn pay just to whip your motherfucking ass. Because you pussy, man. You pussy. And I treat you like that. That's why I talk about your mama. Your mama's a bitch, a stinking ass bitch that I wouldn't stick my dick in, nigga. But you worrying about motherfucking damn my dogs. Man, listen here, man. That's what's wrong with the dog game. It's too filled up with motherfuckers with a year worth of dog experience trying to comment and talk about what the fuck I got going on. Listen here, man. Your whole dog game is over. Bitch, you through. You finished already. You little young boy, you finished. I call you young because you never started. You ain't green. You dumb. Oh, do I gotta prove it? Dog fighting? Represent self and all this money, couldn't get a lawyer. All this money, couldn't get a lawyer. Represent yourself. Oh, you finally got a public defender. I know damn well if you're willing to represent yourself, you ain't went out there and spend no 10, 20 G's on no damn lawyer. Public defender. But you're worrying about Ricky's. Man, Washington don't groom you niggas to be soldiers out this bitch. You know, salute to my real Tacoma brothers, my brothers that bought the books from me, my brothers that rock with me, my brothers that watch them channels, watch that channel, all through Washington State. That one flunky don't represent y'all, but at the same time, I mean, he do. Y'all got a pussy boy representing y'all. Want to fight a dog and won't put his damn hands up and fight his damn self. Listen here, I'm asking Tacoma, Washington, City Animal Control, please set up a fight for me and James L. McGivens, and I will kick his ass. And if he kick my ass, let him get his damn rights for dogs back. If he take care of them. I guarantee you, put it on that shit. I'm talking to Tacoma City Animal Control, Pierce County, judicial system. Put it on a match. Bet your money on the Bay. In the words of my man, Monkey Man, always bet on black. Man, listen, man. I'm doing my thing out here. I'm taking care of my motherfucking dogs. I'm putting my all into it. And the work shows out this. You want to hate, you can hate. I don't give a fuck. It ain't going to stop shit. All it is showing you that you can't. You worrying about me every damn day. I done did about 2-3 weeks worth of shows. I ain't thinking about this asshole. He need me to talk about him. He need me to address him and all kind of shit. Well, at the end of the day, dog, you just a thorn in the dog community, man. You in everybody's way. You a corner ornament, what we used to call them. You just out here for fucking nothing. Worrying about what the next man doing. I know what I'm doing is showing my dogs on TV. What you doing is hating on me, bitch. You'll never have a famous dog. You know why? Because you don't got the rights to get on TV no more, bitch, with no dog. I triple dog dare you to get up there and show your dog. Mellow Yellow, come here. Hey, man, listen, I call my dog right now. You know, get on TV with my shit. But you hating. Like I said before, put Mellow Yellow in your punk ass magazine. Pull Out magazine. Listen here, man. we don't fuck with the dirty section over here, man. Keep all that shit on that side over there. You know, that's why I'm blocked out of half the groups. Because they don't like how I respond to the dirty side comments. It ain't my fault, dog. Them folks say you can't have no more dogs for the rest of your life. They ain't say till next year, bitch. You trying to fool them boys? They ain't say 2 years. They say for the rest of your damn life. You know? Now, if you don't shut the fuck up with the bullshit, I'm going to put the full court press on your ass, and I guarantee you when I put the full court press on you this time, the whole Tacoma, Washington going to know what the fuck and who the fuck I'm talking to. I guarantee you, bitch. So you better go find 7-8 or one of them boys and sit your bitch ass down somewhere. You ain't got no damn dogs. You know what I'm saying? The boys on your channel doing more shit than you doing. You know that at least Big Saw is. I don't know about the rest of them. You know, I don't know about the rest of them. You need somebody that got dog rights to come up there and hang with your bitch ass because you can't do nothing. You about like 7-8. Take everybody off both of y'all damn shows. You ain't got shit to damn talk about. Period. At all. Yeah, y'all just the fucking like. You and 7-8. He your dog show that can't talk about fucking dogs unless you got 4 people on it. And you is a motherfucker that make up shit. But like I said, man, social media let some of y'all brothers be who you wish you was. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, when you cut that mic off or when you go leave off your live and whatever you're doing, you're back to being shit man. James L. McGivens. Nothing going on for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, listen, man, everybody in the United States know. You get caught with that motherfucker with some dogs, they automatically looking at you a certain kind of way. You know? They automatically looking at you a certain kind of way. Now, like I said before, y'all motherfuckers, 2004, Mall Camp went down. Buck City went down first. 2021, Buck City go down 3 times. Then Mall Camp go down. But Mall Camp done went to trial. Buck City ain't come up on it. That don't mean he ain't had nothing to do with the heat that's coming. There's no way I can say, I ain't out here selling dogs for the wrong purpose when I got an asshole over here that's got my dog's names on it and he ain't supposed to have dogs. There's no way. But it ain't for me to explain right now. The hell with it. It's just a motherfucker that want to be relevant in a time when you ain't relevant no more. 2025 Buck City Kennels is not 2010 when y'all boys and when y'all was doing all that bullshit, 2015 or whenever y'all was doing all that bullshit. The wake and bake showing out. Man, listen, man, everybody hip to that bullshit y'all talk about. Why the hell one of these young boys, 17, 18, 19 years old, gonna listen to you about some damn dogs when you ain't never bulldog, you ain't never take care of no damn dogs? What the fuck can you tell me? I'm speaking to my 18-year-old, 19-year-old brothers, 20-year-old brothers. What the fuck can this dude tell you and he ain't did shit? When he got busted with dogs, he had bullies, pocket pits, French bulldogs, and pit bulls. None of them took care of. That's why he can't tell you about Michael Myers. He don't know shit. He's a puppy peddler, a pedigree peddler. You know what I'm saying? A puppy mill. This is what he is. Now, if he want to get up there and talk puppy mill talk, he can go up there and do all that for, but he can't tell you nothing about the dogs. The only man in the United States that been busted for dogs, literally busted for dogs, and can't talk about it. Something else going on. Something else going on. It is what it is. I see it. It just, do what you do, dog. Do what you do. You miserable. You ain't got nothing going on. Me and AQ 2.0 about to rock this shit. October the 31st. Bitch. And you gonna be there, boy. If you don't be there, you gonna watch the replay. I guarantee you, pussy ass. Yeah. Get your dog game up and get your weight up, man. Can get out here and fuck with these dogs. Let the dogs do the talking. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Big salute to all the brothers that keep it real out there in this dog community. You got to watch these folk out here, man. Like I said before, at the end of the day, got my own dogs, own bulldogs, and the hell with what a lot of these folk talk about. Motherfucker damn hating on my damn puppies. Don't get mad at me because a lot of that bullshit you got on the damn yard, it don't matter if it going heat or not. Motherfuckers don't want that shit. So you got to be on the dirty section of Facebook, ripping and running and liking these comments and talking about this. You got to be over there to even sell your shit. All this hating, you ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Period. Big salute to everybody down in that chat, everybody that's listening. We about to get into it, man. We about to get into it because at the end of the day, if you ain't got nobody hating on you, what you got? But all I tell them is put Mellow Yellow in the damn magazine. You want to put something or talk about something on your show? Talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, just understand you can't afford that, neither can you own that. So I don't know how it's going to make you feel. You worrying about, he worrying about one of Fletcher puppies, right? A 6-month-old dog. He good at that. They're good at worrying about dogs when they puppies, but won't get that same dog and put him back on that limelight when he grown. All I tell them to do is raise some of their own. Oops, my fault. Them folk took your rights. James L. McGivens Jr. for Tacoma, Washington. You can't own no dogs, mo bitch. Can you? Can you own a dog?
Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack.
Can you own a dog? That's what your magazine need to be about. How you lost your damn rights to own dogs for the rest of your damn life. And then I might make my next book about how y'all assholes out here following a motherfucker that can't have dogs. How y'all assholes out here giving y'all pictures and all kind of shit to be in a book from a motherfucker who can't have dogs, who is the hottest man on the West Coast. I should do my next book about that. Let them put that book out, that magazine out, and I'm going to do a hardback. Ignorance. How half the dog game follow ignorance every damn day and wonder why they get talked to. Like I really, more and more I listen and more I see why Chico talk the way he fucking talk. The dog game make you do that. A bunch of wannabes. Social media make you feel like you got hair on your chest. And then them folk get you, and you coming up on the news, you ain't got no damn water and all kind of, you ain't even got no houses for the damn dogs. But you talking about competing in the damn, what's a fast lane? What's a fast lane? It ain't nothing you need to be worrying about right now. You know what I'm saying? Now let's get into this right here, man. Let's let them hate a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I want to piggyback off something the brother Samurai them was speaking about when it came to curves and stuff like that. And I'm kind of go a little different angle with it, you know. But the thing is, it's a thin line between a cur and I'm not even gonna say a thin line. You got a curves and a dog that is exhausted. You know, the thing I wanted to really speak about is no matter how good your dog is, no matter if he's Mayday, if he's Buck, he's Macho Buck, Sambo, Jeep, Eli, no matter who he is, when he get tired, they all the same. They all do the same damn thing. When they get tired, I ain't talking about tired. That's what you work your dog for when he get tired, he can keep on pushing. When he's exhausted, when you pick him up and you can feel his legs is gone, and you can tell when you pick him up, you don't feel no life in his body, but he's still living, but you don't feel the thump in his body no more. He don't have no more left. You see, even with human beings, no matter how tough you is, when you get tired, you start making other decisions. The more tired you get, the more your decision becomes closer to retreat. You ain't gonna wait to retreat when you ain't got no damn energy left to run. In your head, boom, you scrapping. All right, he getting the best of you. All right, he whipping you down a little bit more than what you was thinking. Now you getting your ass whipped real good now. And you getting tired too. You getting tired because you know in a street fight, a minute is like 30 minutes fighting. You know, so you get tired. Now, you done see there ain't no wins in this. All this is a fair, we ain't talking about none of that other young buck shit. Shoot, we talking fair fist fight. You don't got no wins. But you got a little bit of energy left. You telling me you gonna keep that getting your ass whipped until you can't get up off the ground no more? You ain't deceased, but you can't even push yourself off the ground. You so tired. No, your fucking brain gonna tell you, you got a little bit of energy left, get the hell up out this bitch. Survival. It ain't about is you a cur or not. It's about living another day to fight tomorrow. Oh, I'll be back tomorrow. I gotta dodge some uppercuts you was throwing. I gotta dodge some straight jabs. I'll be back tomorrow. Now I know a little bit more. So you call me up. I came back and now I did something different. But you can't say I'm scared if I'm tired. Or can you say I'm scared if I run? Now, we're not talking about if running is the best option as far as guns and all that. We're just talking about tired. Two athletes, whether it's boxing, UFC, or the dogs or whatever. Once they got tired, that's it. I don't care which dog it is. Like I said, it's a difference from being tired and being tired, exhausted. And like I said, that's what you're working for, so they can build that second, that third win up, and they can handle exhaustion better. But I don't care which dog it is and how good he worked. At some point, he's going to reach that level where he's all the way through. You hoping that the other dog can't push him to that level. You hoping your hour, your 2 hours, your 3 hours worth of conditioning got him where he can last. But just so happen, this dog is a 5-hour working dog. And he takes your dog to the limit. Your dog done went 3 hours. Now that comes back to the conversation. We're going to get into some bulldog talk, right? Let's get into some bulldog talk. Let's get into some bulldog talk, my brothers down in the chat. That comes back to the conversation. Do I get rid of a dog that's quit in 2 hours? Do I get rid of a dog that quit in 3 hours? They say a quit is a quit. A loser is a loser. But if you're tired, you're tired. I mean, for yourself, anybody who listening to this video, watching, female or male, you know for yourself, no matter how bad the person you're going against or the person you see fighting or you think you is, once you reach that level, it ain't no more. You know? With humans, we'll throw our hands until the hands, we can't throw them no more. We be tired. And we'll wait. If the baddest man, you're not going to retreat until you feel your legs leaving from you. Now I can't, I got to go. My legs go, I can't get away. My legs go, I can't fight, can't do nothing. I got to go. So, very, very thin line. Now, I will say this, in my opinion, a tired dog can cur out, right? That's not my opinion. We seen that. He get tired, now he turning, now he want to run, now he trying to get away. But the thing is, a lot of times, back in the days, a lot of these brothers could have stopped it before they dog actually curved out. You see, he tired, he can't go no more. You know, sometimes the pride or the money will make you leave that dog down there. And now he running and all that because he ain't got no more energy to stand there and go with it. Now it's different if he's full of energy and he doing all that. We talking about dogs that's tired, you know, and does you running result in you being classified as a cur when you tired? You know, now when it comes to boxing, I don't think you can call Canelo a cur. You can't call a man a cur that came out 12 rounds and then went hard as he could on the 12th round. You can't do it. This is my opinion. We talking sport talk now. You know, while we talking this dog talk. I think, you know, he came out 12. He just outclassed. You know what I'm saying? He went against a better bulldog that night. You can't really, you can't put him and say, you can't put him in a cur. Just my opinion. You can't put him in a cur category. Not no Canelo. You know what I'm saying? For one, the average person, the average regular person can't beat the average sorry boxer. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way the skills is. No matter what you look at on TV and you look at these guys, they look like they're not doing nothing. Man, listen, man, Canelo will beat anybody who talking that dumb shit about him. Canelo will beat them motherfuckers in less than 1 minute. You be ready to get up out that fight. You know, it's the fact that we talking elite fighter. The boy's the best in the world. Now, the average regular person can't beat a sorry boxer. The skills these brothers possess is not the skills these brothers possess fighting on the street. I don't give a damn how good they think they can fight. It's two different damn levels. These brothers learning how to take a lick to the jaw and be disciplined and be poised. Don't get mad. You hit me in my jaw, I'm coming, boom, 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 boom. Brothers on the streets, you get mad the first lick you take. That's the first difference. Every lick you throw with animosity. Every lick he throwing with preciseness, and it's a game to him. The sorry boxers I'm speaking about. So we can't discredit those brothers, because anybody, I've been in the ring a few times in my younger days. Anybody that get in that ring, you gotta give them their props. When they get in there and fight, you know what I'm saying? Just anybody can't do it. Them 3 minutes, it sound like a little bit of time. But when I was going, we had to, man, listen here, man. That 3 minutes is long as hell when you're not used to it. And them boys talking about carrying gloves, keeping your hands balled up half the time, along with all the other adrenaline and everything else that's running around. Man, listen here, man. You can't underestimate nothing them brothers doing. You can't call Canelo no cur. Canelo is still one of the best fighters in the world. Only people that beat him was the best fighters in the world. The only people that beat him. He lost to Bivol because he went up in weight. I think Bivol was too big for him. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, I think he was too big for him. He kind of went outside his thing. But Other than that, the man got beat by the best fighters in the world. Other than that, it ain't no bullshit people beat Canelo. You know, it's like, if we're going to compare it to the dogs, let's just say, okay, if you got Jeep, he got beat by Yellow, and he got beat by one of the other great dogs throughout history. But no other dog could touch him. And he got about 15, 20 wins altogether. But he got 2 losses, one against Yellow and the other one against Bolio or one of them. Or, one of them dogs with a good record. Mayday or one of them. And he got 20 matches. He ain't got just no 3 or no 4. He got 20, but he only lost 2. 2 the best. And now how many brothers gonna take their dogs and put them on that dog just because they lost to Mayday and because he lost to Yellow? You gonna put him on that? He got 20-something and 2 record. Let's say 22-2. The dog is 22-2. He lost to Mayday. He lost to Yellow. Is you gonna jump on him? Is you gonna run up on him thinking he a damn Kurt? With your dog? No, you ain't. No, you ain't. You gonna think about it. That motherfucker lost to the best. So that's why I feel about Canelo, man. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker been fighting for so long. He one of the last from the last draw. We the last pack. You know what I'm saying? The last Mohicans from that Floyd Mayweather Pacquiao crew. But yeah, man, with these dogs, if they get tired, they're gonna stop no matter what. No matter what bloodline you got, no matter what dog you got from whoever you got it from. I don't care which dog it is. Once they get tired, they're gonna stop. That's the whole point of your conditioning, your program, is to make sure that he can handle when he get tired, and he knows to keep on going. He knows how to rebuild himself, and his body is healthy enough to help him do all that stuff. If your heart ain't healthy, your lungs, your kidneys, your all your other your stomach not right, and all this other stuff, you can't expect your dog to give you a great output. So that's why I say, I think, what I'm saying, when it comes to curs and a dog actually getting tired, it's real. It's a real thin line. And you can have this is the thing. This when them old school dog brothers that's sitting around the box, this when they take them dogs and they do other things with them. Because they sitting around, right? They looking. And the first thing they notice, that dog ain't no cur. What he talking shit about? That dog just got tired. And guess what the old school will do? Hey, man, let me get that dog. Don't do nothing to him. Let me take him home. Because he know he's not a bad dog. He just got tired, and that guy that got him, he can't recognize what's what with him. That's why it happens like that, because that old schooler, he sees something. He sees something that the other brother was lacking in that particular dog that he can bring and he can put in that dog, or either something that he can do for that dog to make him be able to compete on that level. If my dog go 3 hours, my dog go 2 hours, and he's tired, I'm leaving him down there. You see, that's when it comes to these high bets y'all brothers be like to brag about or do or however. 40 grand, 50 grand, 60 grand. Now you can't save you a good bulldog because you got too much pride to pick him up. It's all about seeing whether you got a good bulldog or not. See, now what you about to do is you about to lose one of the best bulldogs that you ever came across in your life because of the money that's involved. So you may not, it ain't about the dogs right now, it's about the money. You may be about to lose 10 to 15 years of your breeding program as far as this dog right here, you'll never see it again. A dog like this, you'll never see it again. If it was about the dogs, that's why I say the brothers who did the low bets back in the days, and it may have been considered a little bit more than what it's considered now. The 500, the 1,000, the 250s, the 700s. They really found out whether they had bulldogs or not. Because I can pick this dog up when he go 2 hours and I know he about to lose. But fuck it. Let me pick him up and come back for another day. I don't got 70 grand on it. I got 700 on it. I'll be back, dog. It's hard for you to walk away and pick them up on 70 grand, 50 grand, 20 grand. You can't figure out if you really got a bulldog or not. You ever notice? I ain't the only one notice this. You ever notice? The higher your pot go, the less people you got to compete against. The lower your pot is, the more different kind of competition you can run into. The higher your pot is, then you got to bump into somebody with the kind of bread that you're talking about. Not the bulldog that you're talking about. They might feel like they got a better bulldog than you, but don't got more money than you. So in a situation like that, now you're just talking shit back and forth and it ain't gonna never happen. I maybe got a top of the line bulldog, but I'm a $500 betting brother. And you a $50,000 betting brother. You know, we got an eye dog, but it ain't all that. It ain't better than mine. But they'll never meet because the purse difference. It ain't about the dogs. It's about how much money we can put on it, how much money we can make off of it. We lose track of the dogs, like I said before. You know, you wanted to find out what kind of bulldog you had? Take that price down. Take that price down. Now, let me ask any brother, any sister this. If you don't really know your dog 100%, and even if you do know him, can you tell if he got 15 minutes of energy left? You know, how can you tell if he's not totally exhausted when he run? Or try to get away? And then he got 15. You know he can go 15, 20 more minutes. You see, sometimes brothers want to see the dog where they can't lift their legs, where they can't get their head off the ground and certain things like that, you know. And you see dogs that still trying to come cross like that. That's what they call dead game. You know, but a lot of times a dog is not completely exhausted because he's crossing on his chest. He just got his legs broke down and he may be tired. He may be tired, but his legs is just broke down to the point where his legs is tired, you know? Now, I mean, hey, at the end of the day, I always say, you know, how hard is it, like I said, how hard is it to actually tell if your dog got energy left and is he a dog that should be kept or he's a cur? You know, should you keep him? He did everything he was supposed to do, man. He just got tired. And you didn't realize you should have stopped it before you let him go a little too long. You should have been stopped at 5 or 10 minutes beforehand. You know, many people wouldn't, back in the days, acknowledge that they made the mistake and the reason their dog was the loser. You know? You got to acknowledge both ends. If he make the mistake or you make the mistake. The same way you making a mistake in the square back in the days, handling and something like that, you can always cause the dog to lose. That should have won from the start. But you did bad handling, you know, so it's good. If you do bad handling and lose, you can handle that and you take him back home. Because you fucked up. But if he do it, then you going to take him out. You wouldn't believe how many dogs that lost their lives back in the days, you know, because they were just tired and not curs. Some folk that don't know how to read it. I just couldn't see myself getting rid of a dog that went 2 hours. I don't care how he got beat. If he went 2 hours back in the days when I was into that stuff, then I was going to keep him. I don't care if he got his ass whipped at 2:05. You don't run across dogs that do that every day. If you did, then you'll be having dogs that go for 8 hours, 7 hours. If you had dogs that go for 2 hours every day, that means the majority of people have dogs that go for 2, and then you have your extraordinary dogs that go for 8, 9 hours. Man, you're not gonna run across no damn 2-hour dog all the time. Half these shits you run across, they gonna stay there for 30 minutes, if even stay that long. Give what they gonna give and get the hell up out of there. 45 minutes, maybe an hour. But when you start talking about 2, you got yourself a bulldog there. Whether he dumb, whether he not putting no mouth down, he just taking, you got yourself something as far as what we was looking for back in the days. You know, I mean, like, everybody look at things different. You know, I can't say, oh man, you don't know what you're talking about because you wouldn't take a dog that quit in 2 hours. You know, I can't say that because everybody got their standards. You know, I'm just saying, for me, you cross that 2 hour, you talking 2 hours and 30, and you talk a loss, nah, I ain't getting rid of you. You know what I'm saying? I just got to get over my ego and how much money I just lost. And see, back in my days, we didn't have all them folk around the box, so it wasn't no big crowd to see all the shit that a lot of y'all be when your egos start kicking in and stuff. I ain't got 40 people around the square, so I couldn't pick up when I had a couple $100 down. You know, man, nobody don't know nothing about this. I'm telling y'all about it now, 30 years later. You know, but it's very important to make sure when you're working these dogs that you know what you're working them for, as far as his exhaust level, and know your dog. That's why they always say that the goal is to build his heart rate, to build his threshold when you're working them dogs. As far as like a show where he gonna be doing a lot of running and exercising and stuff. Let's say if he was out in the woods in modern day time hog hunting or something. You know, something he gonna be using a lot of energy. You know, you're gonna have to work him to that ability. See, you can't expect a dog to go for 5 hours if you give him a damn bullshit 30-minute keep. What you expecting? A lot of folk expect these dogs to do things they didn't sign up for. The dog didn't tell you he can make you an all-American dog, man. The dog didn't say, oh, you just get me, about like the training and stuff. You just get me and, oh, I'm Mayday, I'm Jeep. No, man, you got to put that work in. That would make a lot of them brothers out here hate. They lost the rights to even put their work in. And their word means nothing in modern day dog time. Man, these boys be so jealous and hate so much about these dogs. I tell them, man, listen here, dog. You got to take care of your dogs to be out here in these trenches. I'm out here in these trenches with these brothers out here. Good, the bad, and the ugly. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we ain't going nowhere at all. In the trenches. Letting the dogs do the talking. We talk sometime and then we bring the dogs out. Let the dogs do the talking. These niggas jealous as hell, hating like a motherfucker. What happened? That book got slowed up. That magazine got slowed up. Man, listen, the magazines come out every month or every quarter, don't it? You slowed up, ain't it? Listen here, man, when you came out with 1 copy, 2 copies, I tell you, we'll shut that shit down, man. Only an ignorant nigga will be up in the magazine that Buck City James M. McGivens Jr. is pressing. And like I said before, shut your damn mouth up. When I bring it to you this time, I ain't bringing it for the world to hear. I'm bringing it for Tacoma, Washington, Pierce County to hear. Straight up. Make your damn video about that. For the last few years, all y'all flunkies have been hating on everything that's going good out here in this pitbull community. Period. That's all you've been doing. Hating on everything that's going good because you can't get involved with it and you're not involved with it and people doing shit in the hell with you. It's like, oh, you don't make the pitbull game spin. See, Buck City Kennels, you thought you make the dog game spin for some reason. You know, you just a puppy peddler like we told you, dog. We don't respect you. You don't got no bulldog game. That shit you talk, Listen to me when I'm telling you this, James Elmer Givers Jr. I make these videos to respond to you because you what you want, you know, and I let these folk know you ain't shit, right? But at the end of the day, dog, and I mean this literally, dog, you never bulldog before. Your word means nothing to me at all. You can't take care of no animals. Your word means nothing to me at all. So, I mean, shit, man. It just showed me how petty y'all brothers be out there on them dirty side of the Facebook, talking about what another man got or what another man selling, hating on what another man, how he raising his puppy, but yet you ain't showing your shit. You know? Big money grip. You ain't spending no money. You wasn't spending no money from the start, big money grip. All them dogs was in that shit and in that piss. You wasn't spending no money from the start, public defender, represent my damn self. You wasn't spending no money from the start. Try to tell Twin them about some Mayday dogs, they check you. Man, ain't nobody listening and talking to you. I ain't even think you was still doing YouTube no more. I ain't even heard nothing from you. I ain't even think you should. I thought you took a break or something. Tell you the truth. You irrelevant, dog. And like I said before, I go hard. Let every 19, 20, 21-year-old, 22-year-old. I ain't talking to them old schoolers because they know better already. They ain't following you up. Let all these young brothers know, man. Listen, don't listen to that boy. You will lose your dogs if you listen to that boy. You will be considered a flunky if you listen to that boy. And you will wind up just like him if you listen to him. With nothing. Living off what another man made. A name another man made for a dog. Team Mike. Man, let's say the whole United States know team. The whole United States know Team Michael Myers ain't shit. Ain't nothing I gotta say. Nothing I gotta say. Like I said, we got a dog show to do. We got a dog show to do, and we gonna bring it how we gonna bring it. AQ, you know you got, if you don't got no votes, you got James Elmer Givers gonna vote for you. You know he gonna vote for you. He gonna make 2 or 3 pages. You know that already, big dog. But guess what? They can hate, but they still gonna play, like I always tell you. Or they ain't gonna come up with their real name. They gonna stay in the back. They gonna hide in the back and play it from the back streets. But they still playing. You know, they still playing. See, Buck City, you and Chico came into YouTube at the same time. That's why the only thing you know to talk about is the macho buck dog. Man, I don't give a fuck about none of that type of shit. I could talk about any kind of dog. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been out here. Yeah, I talk about Eli, whatever we want to talk about. Fuck all that macho buck shit and got to talk about because you fantasizing and fascinated with Michael Myers. You don't know nothing about the damn dog, period. What I don't got time for, you know what I'm saying, is somebody like Buck City. I just give y'all this video because I know what y'all want. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want me to turn it up. So I turn it up. But at the end of the day, man, I'm out here doing too many legal things with these dogs, making legitimate money with these dogs, you know what I'm saying? And doing how I do my thing, you know? It's obviously some folk don't have a mojo, don't got no motion unless they talk about what the next man got going on. You see, I'm the type of brother, I look at views and all that stuff like that. I look at views and all that, but the thing is, I don't just try to survive off what I'm doing off my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel open other avenues up for me to make legal money, legitimate money. So that's how I take it, and that's how I move with it. I can't help what the next man do. You may want to make a joke or something because I put a video out that don't get no views, or I put this out. Man, listen here. Everything is I know what I'm doing. And Buck City, I know you know what you're doing. That's why your ass still out here in this dog game when them people told you to leave this shit alone, when they told you about YouTube and all that, and you still out here talking about dogs, talking about your God, I'm talking about this, talking about the next man. You know what you're doing too. But it ain't gonna work, dog, because I went all the way legitimate with this shit. We can take it to whatever level you want to take it to. When I left it alone, I left it alone. I really bulldog. I don't gotta damn brag. I don't gotta try to use my ego. I want to be tough. I got the best bulldogs. I got the best bulldogs right now. This and that. I don't gotta use that, man. Listen, man. These channels are built off old stories and telling brothers how to take care of these dogs in modern day time. I can do both of them. I can tell you how to take care of your shit, and I'll take care of mine. You know what I'm saying? And I can tell you, we can talk about them bulldogs. You know what I'm saying? Been there. Signing into the yards with the old schoolers. Some of these brothers that they be complaining about. They wouldn't let black people do this in the yard. Man, I done sat and chill with a lot of them brothers, and I don't, I can't say how they was thinking, but they treated me right. I can go back and talk them old stories. And that's why they hating for, man. That's why they hating for. Like I told every single brother that got a puppy from me, you locked in. The moment you feel like you want to do some advertising with your dog, you just holler at me. You already locked in. We're good. The moment you feel like you want to put your dog name out there and put your dog on every single commercial or holler at me, we're going to work that thing like a team. We put each other in the positions to succeed. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference, dog. It's a difference because at the end of the day, like I said, I had this love for these dogs since I've been a teenager, man. So the love for the dog came, I got to feed this motherfucker. My mama and them, my daddy them telling me I got to get water, food. I got to make sure I take care of this dog. You know what I'm saying? I didn't jump in the dog game and the pit bull game because I seen these brothers over here fighting and I wanted to get in that shit. No, man. That's why it's so easy for me to walk with a Malinois, walk with a Australian Shepherd, walk with a Shih Tzu. It don't matter what dog I got. If I get rid of all my pets, I might have a little Chihuahua in the house just because I'm a dog man. The love of the dog. And now that I look back on it, like I always say, now that I look back on it, I'm glad the Lord put that gift into me, the love of the dog, because at the end of the day, the dog is the only damn thing on this earth that has unconditional damn love that the Lord produced. Unconditional. These humans, they'll turn on you in a minute. These other animals we collect and we get out in the wild, they'll turn on you in a minute. These dogs, we beat them, we punch them, we don't give them food, we don't give them water. They come right back to you, looking at you, wanting to be your friend, needing love. Unconditional, man. Unconditional means unconditional. You didn't feed me for 2 weeks and I managed to still be living, ribs showing, you can see my heart beating. But if I got some energy, I'm going to come up wagging my tail. What are we going to do today, master? Is you going to feed me? I'm ready to go play. I'm ready to do something. Unconditional love. Now, you have your dogs that turn out there and all that. We're not talking about that. It's just, man, It's too easy. It's too easy for any brother to capitalize out here in the dog game because of the simple fact these brothers hate. They don't try to put the effort in, the making themselves known the way they need to make themselves known, so they'll hate on you. And so it's easy for any brother. I won't say it's easy because I'm on a social platform that's being watched worldwide, but at the same time, you know, it just depends on what you want to do, man, with your dogs, or what you trying to make with your program. You know, this the thing. It don't make you a better person with the dogs because you got more dog experience back in the days with fighting. None of that shit got to do with it. Only reason they got something to do with this conversation, because we got a bullshit ass nigga that want to act like he did something, ain't did a damn thing. That's the only reason it matter in this conversation. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it don't matter, man. You could have just got into the dogs and this year. You could have been in the dogs your whole life, but never been into the fighting and none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't matter, man. That shit don't have nothing to do with how you taking care of your animals. And what kind of knowledge you trying to gain to go forward, and don't ever think you can't get in a conversation because you know what I'm saying, you wasn't doing what I was doing back in the days. You know, I don't expect everybody to have been through what I've been through, and I'll never play any of my brothers who I know. You know, you haven't been bulldog. I never play y'all like that. Just this pussy ass motherfucker. You know, being bulldogging don't make you a man. Being a man makes you a man. You know, leaving your dogs in piss, leaving your dogs in shit, that just makes you a disgusting ass, bullshit ass MFer. And like I said before, man, if you don't sit your ass back down, you know, keep your damn mouth shut. This is a promise. This ain't no threat. This is a promise. It ain't gonna be like you seen the last 2 years. All that was going back and forth. Like I said, I'm gonna hit and I'm gonna finish it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't sit your bitch ass down, then I guarantee you the whole Tacoma, Washington know me. I guarantee you. Yeah, you looking in my eyes, boy, you know I'm telling you the truth. So you better go over there and listen to 7-8 and sit your ass down somewhere. PB K9s, man. Y'all stay safe out there. Y'all stay sucker free. Y'all stay legal. Do the right things with these dogs. And we out.
Now what's this gonna be? You know how I played it all. That nigga burn it, all by his bread. Bitch, I'm all up by my bread. All by my bread. Bitch, I'm all up by my bread. All by my bread. Now what's this gonna be? You know how I played it all. That nigga burn it, all by his bread. Now bitch, I'm all up by my bread. All by my bread. Now bitch, I'm all up by my bread. All by my bread. Now bitch, I'm first green ballin', trying to get my bread long. You know the game gone and my mind been blown. Different decisions that I done made got me fucked up now. Still gon' thug the life I'm living, still gon' hold this shit down. Every day I'm a light, yeah, nigga chasing cheese. And I'm saying niggas should be around, they won't see you off your feet. My mama been doing bad.